Dad, you asked me to find some photographs online of some of the houses we lived in as a family, and you gave me a list um, of addresses, and you gave these to me in April, so we'd have these photos for our gathering um, in Seattle on the 13th and 14th of July, and now it's the 12th of July, so I'm getting right on that. And I will um, go back a little bit farther than you did. The story really begins in New Leipzig, North Dakota. Um, I'm going to see if I can get Google Earth to fly us there. So this is an aerial view of New Leipzig today. I don't think many people have heard of New Leipzig, North Dakota. I think you could describe where you come from as the far western part of South. No, I got that wrong. Let me try that again. How about the far eastern part of southwest North Dakota? I like that. Okay. Here's Main Avenue. You know, believe it or not, there's a website for New Leipzig, and a historical piece on there said that the Hertz Brothers Hardware is believed to be the oldest still operational business in Grant County, and this might be Hertz Brothers Hardware. I'm guessing. Um, on that website, if I can find it, there was a. Here it is. There was a picture of New Leipzig in 1910, which was the founding date for the town. And I think this is the building right here that we're looking at here on Main Street. There's the grain elevator. There's a little bit more town than there was in 1910, but where'd that go? I don't know. It hasn't changed a lot. Now pause me if you want to tell stories. I'm going to move right along. I'm going to go to New Salem, North Dakota, where you went to high school. Not so far down the road by today's standards. And this is the home of the Holsteins. Here's a recent picture of New Salem. And here's New Salem Sioux, the Holstein, 38-foot tall Holstein cow. And now let me fly over to, well, I don't know whether you really lived with your folks in Ellendale, and I might be skipping a step or two, but that's important for us, of course, because that was the connection with Mom, and that's where we went in summers to visit Grandma Belle. And let's see. I'm going to go to NDSU, to North Dakota State University in Fargo, where you went to college as an undergraduate. And I'm also going to go then all the way to Stanford University in Palo Alto. And it's asking me which school of education I mean. Let's see. Stanford today. Great university and a great education department. Actually, let's get this flying here. I lose track of it. Let's get over to the San Francisco Bay and get people located in the world. There's the city of San Francisco and the Presidio and Golden Gate Bridge. Is this an amazing program or what? Google Earth. Let's see, someplace on here. Okay, let's go to Summers Canoe Base. In northern Minnesota. There's the town of Ely, Minnesota, where Rom's Outfitters is, and here's where the Boy Scouts Summers Canoe Base is. Look at this. Moose, Newfound, Horseshoe, Sucker. Here's Prairie Portage. And Canadian Customs there. Let me continue up here to Knife and the chain of Carp, Emerald, and the Man chain. There's a sunset from a campsite at Emerald Lake. And here's Kekakovik. That was a good campsite when on our family trip. People seem to put a lot of sunsets in here. Yeah, here's some photos from Cassiopeia, and I'll quit this. Beautiful country. Mom didn't have addresses for your places in New Salem and New Leipzig, but she gave me an address for 111 Bedford Street in Minneapolis. Let's see. I think that's the house. And I believe that's where Mom was working as a governess when you met. Okay, now let me get into your address list. And the first one you gave me was 2021 4th Avenue. in Grand Forks. Now that's the back of the building. There's the front. And then let's go to 146 Columbia Court. I suppose I could have actually just driven on the surface all the way. Now, here's Columbia Road, and this would have been where St. Mike's was. Sorry, Jim. And now this is part of the universities. Is this Fighting Sioux? The Holtz used to live right there. There's West Elementary. And let me go over to Darwin Drive. Well, I'm staying in town, but I'm skipping. I'm out of order, aren't I? So after Columbia Court, we were back in Roseville, huh? So here's Haddington Road in Roseville. You know, let's see, Harmar Mall, Rosedale, that I think was built after we moved in here. There's 2206. And other than these apartments and a Westward Ho and some gas station here, that was Dick's filling station or something. Most of everything in this